Hello and welcome again to Casual Magic. First and foremost, I just want to say thanks to our viewers for the live show. It was our first time trying to do a live show, a lot of learning experience, just learning even how to set it up, let alone actually getting all the lighting right. So a big thanks from both of us. It was a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to trying it again sometime this summer. For anyone who did see or who didn't see it, we've got the show linked elsewhere, and this is my leftover box, and as you can see I've got a few leftover packs of extra stuff that I bought, but those are all my commons and uncommons. Briefly though, I just want to kind of blow through at least the rares that I got, so at least you can see what I was able to get. Elusive Tormentor, I just love the artwork on this thing. Didn't get to use it though. Nephalia Moondrakes, not so great. To the Slaughter. Hilarious card, more so for the flavor text. Where has little Gossamer gone? Gossamer's dead, baby. Gossamer's dead. Fevered Visions, yeah. Prized Amalgam. Decent card. My friend used it, and I ended up having to exile it just because I didn't want that thing coming back all the time. The lands are very good. Land. Draenir Temple's alright. Always watching. Those damned angels. One of my mythics that I got, unfortunately, Planeswalker would have been nice, but no. Wolf of Devil's Breach, which is available now for under $1. Sigarda, I just don't like it quite as much as the original one. I mean, I know it's nice that you and humans you control have hexproof, but yeah, it's weaker than the previous one. More lands. Startled Awake. So fun. You get this thing. It's got Skulk 1/1. When it does combat damage to a player, return it to its owner's hand. And then you're just back, constantly going after the opponent and milling 13 cards. And yeah, this is another one I just did not want to deal with. Relentless Dead, hooray! This is going to go right in my zombie deck. I'm really looking forward to this. And I'm glad to see after all those years, the zombies finally bust through that damn stained glass window. Olivia Mobilized for War. It's going into my vampire deck. Not necessarily as cool as the original Olivia, but I'm still looking forward to trying it out. Thing in the Ice, very cool. The only way that I got rid of this thing was to basically trick my friend into blocking it, and then I used like an additional burn spell to do more than 4 points of damage to it and kill it the turn before it went off, because when this thing blows up, when this creature transforms into Awaken Horror, return all non-horror creatures to their owner's hands, which is pretty much everything. This thing's just like a board wipe, and you get this giant creature, and yeah, this is a fun card. I'll enjoy using that. I had some foils. Foil land, foil instant, foil rats. I like rats, and it's a zombie, so double use. Zombie one. I like the artwork on this thing. It's not necessarily the most powerful card, but it just looks cool. Slayer Plate, Welcome to the Fraternity, Saint Traft Part 2. It's basically the same thing. Forgotten Creature, not that exciting. Epiphany at the Drown Yard, not too exciting. Brain in the Jar, hilarious. I'm kind of curious if this thing's going to get any play further on. I mean, for 1 and tap, put a charge counter on Brain in a Jar, then you may cast instant or sorcery card with its converted mana cost equal to the number of charge counters on Brain in a Jar from your hand without paying its mana cost. So if for some reason, let's say I get this in a blue and red deck, and I specifically go through and I build it so that way most of the deck is instant or sorcery spells that are, let's say, mana cost 3. And then I've got Brain in the Jar in there. And then if I can get 3 charge counters on this and suddenly start just casting all of these spells that just happen to be 3 for free, great. Seems a little clunky, but I'm curious to try it out someday. Tridescophobia. Absolutely hilarious, and unfortunately my friend got this, he basically got this right at the end after he was dead, and if he could have got this one turn earlier, he could have thrown it out and probably killed me. So, better luck next time. Tamio's Journal. Yeah, I did not use a single clue token all weekend, it was weird. Confirmed Suspicions, Markov Dread Knight. And then, moving on into the remaining ones that I got and actually used as part of my deck. Deathcap Cultivator, Tireless Tracker, the foil one. Ooh. Inexorable Blob, Silver Partisan, Gold Knight Castigator foil. Yay! And honestly, I would say in a risky strategy, she turned out to be fun. This was one that I just pretty much was in a pinch, and it's like, well, if I can use this and I can start doing 4 damage in the air. He's got some zombies. He does double damage, and that's probably going to be 4 or 8, but I can at least punch through in the air. And as long as I end up sacrificing some creatures, just basically as chump blockers, I think with her I can finally punch through and get the win. And I think I had her in maybe every game or 3 games, and was huge towards getting me the win. So this is definitely a risky card, but it paid off for me. So I'm really glad I ended up with that. Land, Angel, let's see, which one? Flameblade Angel, Seasons Past. I was almost in a situation to use this, and I didn't. I ended up just winning the game. But 4 and 2 green, return any number of cards with different converted mana costs from your graveyard to your hand, put Beacon's Past onto the bottom of its owner's library. Which basically meant that I was going to get back a land, a 1 cost, a 2 cost, a 3 cost, and so on. I was so close to using this, and I'm definitely looking forward to using it in Commander, because there's going to be situations where there's a huge amount of available cards. Burn from Within, Devil's Playground, Cryptolith Rite. Creatures you control have tap. Add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. Definitely looking forward to that in my 5-color Commander deck. Gyreach Bandit, Soul Swallower, and Scourge Wolf. Now these I used as part of a werewolf deck. Super shiny. The just for the number of cards that I had with Transform that were all werewolf related, I figured I could probably use that to just make a 40 card deck, and that would be the best chance to give me a win. I did put plenty of burn spells in there, like this one to get 5 damage. This one to get 3. There's a Fire Axe in here somewhere to get me another 5. Or, sorry, Lightning Axe to get me 5. Skin Invasion, that way I can get rid of one of his creatures and get a card back. Magmatic Chasm to get my creatures through, and basically since he was playing a zombie deck, other than maybe, I think it was maybe like a zombie bird or zombie crow of some sort, he didn't really have any flyers, so if I could get this thing out, great. That basically means all my creatures are unblockable for a turn. And probably the other fun one was this Kessig Forge Master, just because whenever it blocks or becomes blocked by a creature, then it deals 1 point of damage to that creature. So you can get in that extra little ping of damage. And as you can see, the rest of it, nothing too special, and then some lands. But overall, was it a lot of fun? Absolutely. Did I win every game? Yes, but it was still a lot of fun. Now, another thing I want to show you real quick that I got, just because I saw it in the store. This happened to be at Yellow Submarine, which, in case you want to see where to buy cards in Tokyo, I've got that in another video, and I'll put a link below. They had this booster box with all commons for 300 yen, which I have a upcoming Magic Work event. It just happens to be this Sunday, so 2 days from now, from when I'm recording this video. And I thought, honestly, for $3, why not? You know, last time when we had a work event, I think I got a bunch of some common Eldrazi. It was just like, okay, everyone gets an Eldrazi, have fun, Super Eldrazi Day. But, you know, to get a bunch of commons and basically give those out as door prizes and say, hey, here's a bunch of Japanese cards that I brought back, you know, I think that'll be kind of cool. Now, to be honest, are these all going to be the absolute worst common? Is it going to be 600 of the same card? Well, let's find out. Uh-oh, Japanese newspaper. Haru. Sa, hajime yo. Okay. Fun. Alright, well, get that out of the way. Let's take a peek at some of the cards. That's cool. Yeah, I can basically give out a handful of these and just say, okay, for every person that's participating in this, you're gonna get, you know, like 15 cards. Just random Japanese commons, random Japanese commons, and I think that's going to be a cool door prize. I think they'll enjoy that. So, it was a super busy trip. I've already got I think I've got 2 videos in the can, and I can't even get those things out yet because I'm going to have to wrap this one up. So, in the meantime, I'm just going to cut this thing short because I'm busy as always. Oh, but before I go, I want to show you one other thing. I did spend more or less rounding $100 on the booster box, but because it's buy a box, I did get the promo, which in this case is the Japanese promo, and he was nice enough to give me 2. Which I still like the artwork on the other card better, but it's cool. Another Japanese promo for my collection. Wonder what I'll do with the other one. Anyways, that's it. Please like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you want to see in my videos, and until next time, good luck.
Just random Japanese commons, random Japanese commons